about this fight that made it appealing to you when they offered it?
I'll tell you, because it's last-minute replacement. The fact that I trained as long as I had for Diego. So, I mean, I trained so long that I was going to fight somebody. It didn't matter who it was. When I get in shape and I get in that mode, I just want to compete. So, I mean, it was an easy. You know, Dana said, hey, Diego's hurt. And I said, well, who am I fighting? You know, so it was up to him to really decide.
A lot's being made of this being the last fight in your contract and a potential retirement. You said you haven't made that decision, but how much thought have you really put into it? Has it been in the back of your head at all? Or
You married?
I am.
Okay. Well, my wife's telling me it's time to retire. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to. I still love. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I walk in the gym twice a day. I'm around my buddies all the time, and we have so much fun. I still love to get in the octagon.
You said you wouldn't sign another multi-fight deal, would you?
No, I won't. It'll just go after this. It'll go fight by fight.
So you win, you stay, you lose. So it's all
No,
on the money.
not necessarily. No. I'm happy with my money. I've not had a contract.
What I meant was
raise.
it's either you win, you stay in, you lose, you finish.
No, I don't think so. No matter what happens in this fight, we're going to see how I feel afterwards. You know, Josh is a tough guy, no doubt about it. So I'm not saying if I lose, I'm done. If I'm win, I'm staying in. Now Dana seems to think that if I go out and demolish Josh Koscheck, there's no way that I'll retire. I'm telling you that that's not a true statement. Because it doesn't matter about the outcome of the fight. It's how I feel about the fight after.
Matt, at 37, how do you feel athletically?
I feel good. Now I'm not as quick as the younger guys, no doubt about it. GSP, I train with Robbie Lawler, who's about the same age. Those guys are quick, and I just don't have the reaction time. So you just got to change things. You look at the last two Hall of Famers that retired. You know, Chuck and Randy, and even Boyce. You know, they walked out with losses, and I really don't want to do that. You know, in a perfect world, I go out on top with my hand raised, and I'm done. But the bad thing is that we're all competitors, me, Chuck, and Randy, and you get that win, and then you just want another one and another one, and it's a sickness. You know, you just want to compete, no doubt.
You said, I don't want to be fighting into my 40s. So what would you be hoping to accomplish in, if you came back for one or two more?
You know, fighting some key names, and Josh is definitely one of them. I think is he top 5? I'm not familiar with the rankings right now.
Pretty close if he's not there.
Top 10. We'll say he's
top 10 for sure.
You know, so that'd be a great accomplishment to go out on. Something like that. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen this time, but that'd be something good to go out on.
Do you know when you'll make the decision? I mean, you said you got to decide how you feel. Is it how you feel immediately after, a day after, a week after?
I'll go back. I'll talk obviously with my wife. I'll talk with Dana and Lorenzo, and we'll figure it out. You know, no matter what happens, I say that, and you just never know. No matter what happens, I doubt you're going to hear anything directly after the fight when I got the mic in front of myself. My wife's been very smart with the money that the UFC has given, and the UFC has been very generous with us. So I don't need to take this fight and I can retire and not work anymore. Now, I'm not like that. I will always do something my whole life. But we don't need the money. My kids do miss Dad when I'm gone. And my 5-year-old daughter cries every time I leave. When I come back, she'll give me a hug till her arms fall asleep on her. So, I mean, she's got a point where she gets nervous, too. She gets really nervous, and I don't blame her. If it was turned around, I'd be just like she was, wanting her to get out of a sport like this. So, I mean, the family, the fact that she gets nervous anymore, I see it, and she's right. And
Dana said yesterday that he's always got a job for you, that pay you to be a UFC executive and maybe do nothing.
Maybe one of those Chuck Liddell jobs.
Chuck Liddell jobs. That's exactly what he said. Does that appeal to you? Do you see yourself in that role?
Who doesn't? You don't want a paycheck? Yes, it does appeal to me. You know, there's a tight group of guys. Chuck, me, Forrest Griffin's probably in there too. There's probably a couple other guys that have been good to the UFC, and yeah, I think we're going to be fine. You know, no matter what position I was in financially, the UFC is always going to make sure I've got food on the table and clothes on my kids' back.
Get paid to do nothing is exactly what it said.
And if that's what Dana's saying, I have 2 thumbs up all the way.